Hello, everybody. My name is Eric, and welcome back to now night 5 of Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, the past few episodes, I have been doing a thing where I kind of have a story about myself to show at the start of the video, but I felt like that got in the way of the flow of the actual gameplay. And while I do want this channel to be as much about me as it is the gameplay, I thought I'd work the story into this as opposed to it being the whole main feature. Hey, spam callers. Always annoy me. Okay. But there is still a story today. Now, I have a picture of it somewhere, but I have no clue where it is. I tried to look for it, couldn't find it. So I will paint a picture of what it was. It was me sitting on the grass of the front lawn of where I live down near Buellton, California. And I had dark glasses on, large dark glasses, as well as quite a bit of dried blood and scabs covering my face. And the story behind how I got those was basically we had a old John Deere Gator. It was a kind of 4x4 off-road vehicle that was meant for kind of, farm use. And it had been there at the house for a long time. We had driven it quite a bit. And my brother was driving it. My mom was riding horses out across the street. And so it's just me and my brother. And I thought, it would be really fun. I'm going to tell him I'm going to jump onto this. While it's moving, I'm going to jump onto this. And he thought it was a great idea. Which, to be fair, so did I. And so I did. I tried to jump onto it. And my foot missed. My foot either got pulled out or it just straight up missed. I'll be honest, it's been quite a while. This was spring break of 2nd grade, and I am now 24. So it's been a long time, but something happened. I just completely missed it, and it was bad. My face got caught by one of the tires and pushed down into the gravel driveway that we had. My side also got torn up, but the side was not as bad as my face. I had massive cuts on my cheek here, my left cheek. I had a cut through my eyebrow. My lips on my left side predominantly were completely torn up. It was very bad. And so obviously I was in shock. My brother probably was too. I got up, got back on the little Gator, and my brother drove me over to where my mom was riding horses. Of course, she's horrified. I very briefly tell her what happens. And then I don't exactly know how we got back to the house. I know that we did end up back at the house, and we put a ice cube or a couple ice cubes inside of a towel and had it pressed against mainly my lips, because I think my lips at that point was the thing that was hurting the most. But I still had quite a bit of adrenaline. Anyways, tried to keep the ice on my lip, and we first off went to an emergency room because it was pretty bad. Now, at the emergency room, they basically looked at me and said, hey, this is not something that we're equipped to deal with, especially since there could be severe head trauma. You need to go to the hospital. So I did go to the hospital, and they had, I believe it was an MRI or a CAT scan. I can't remember. That kind of scared me. Can't remember that much about it, but it came back good. I didn't have any problems with that. They did put some like numbing gel on my face as well as my lips to try to keep the pain down. And I remember being in a hospital bed, looking up at the nurses as they were putting that on. Of course, me being me, I have a chance to barter. My mom's there in severe distress, like, oh my God, my son just got ran over by my other son. This is terrible. And I'm sitting there like, you know what? I really wanted that Lego Arc 180 set from Star Wars that my brother used to have. So I was like, hey, Mom, when I get out of the hospital, can I get something? She's like, anything. You can get whatever you want. I just hope you're okay. I'm like, so anyways, I really wanted this Lego Arc 180 set. And she's like, sure, we'll find the set. Anyways, long story short, they wanted to move me by ambulance. Oh, dear God. Jesus Christ, that actually scared me. Was I not checking properly? I thought I was checking pretty good there. That scared me. That actually scared me. Jesus. This is gonna be a tough one. Okay, sorry. We'll get back into the next game. I was doing, I was actually doing okay. So I just need to watch out a little bit better for Chico over there. Anyways, the Arc 1A set has since been discontinued. Since we're kind of at the very beginning here, I will put up a picture of the set I was talking about. But really cool set. I thought it was awesome, and it was I was really into Star Wars at the time, so of course, I really wanted it. But me being, still at the time very young, I think it was maybe, God, I don't even know how old it was in 2nd grade. 8, maybe? Sounds about right, maybe? I really don't know. I didn't know what discontinued sets were, so they didn't have it, so it's just like, oh well. It is what it is. And still don't have the set. Still don't have the set. I have some other Lego Star Wars sets, but they're not down at my current property. Regardless, I did up okay. I still have some scars that are a lot more difficult to see now than they were before, but they're noticeable. And the scar through my eyebrow, hair never regrew there, but it still gets covered up pretty well. It's not a super, big issue. So ended up okay. It was just a fun story, I guess. Fun, air quotation marks. And as far as my day today, I'll be honest, not too much going on. I had a really nice salad earlier today. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but it was a kind of spicy, chili oil Asian salad, which tasted very nice. I then had a little bit nap midday, some coffee as well to wake me up. I was feeling really tired today. Didn't get to ride my dirt bike. It is raining all of today and all of tomorrow. It's raining. It's going to be quite a bit of rain. I think about 2 inches total. And I know I can ride my dirt bike in the rain, but it was already late at night by the time I had time to do it. And it was just like, I can just do it tomorrow. It's not going anywhere. So it was not the end of the world, but definitely wish I had the chance to. Other than that, so far I'm doing okay. I feel definitely a surprise Sheikah got me last game. I felt like I was actually doing a pretty good job there. I do kind of wish this game was a little bit less spammy like this. I feel like the first 3 nights I had a lot of enjoyment. This is kind of just, checking back and forth on this and doing this, which is not the most exciting thing, but hopefully it turns, 2 a.m. soon. Otherwise, I will be behind schedule in a moment, which is not what you want in this game. 18 times 2 would be 36, so it needs to turn. If it turns 2 a.m. when I'm at 70 or above, I think I'm actually in a really good spot. Freddy has not moved yet. Yeah, Foxy hasn't either. I didn't really expect he would have with how much I'm spamming this shit. Directly at 70 is when I turn to 2 a.m. That's fantastic. I hope you guys' day's going well. And I said, I had kind of pictures talking about me and the story at the very beginning, but it kind of seemed like not everybody enjoyed having that. I'm sure some people who did just want to watch Five Nights at Freddy's who didn't care to skip through the whole thing, which I totally understand. So as much as I do want this channel to be about me as much as it's about the games, I feel like explaining stories like that while also gaming is a better way to do that, since you get to experience both at the same time as opposed to it having to be kind of a forced one or the other, But yeah, so hopefully that explains it. And something that I don't know if I mentioned earlier, this is my first time ever playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I bought it very recently on sale, and I have really been enjoying it. I have never beat it. I had never played it, besides the a VR version of it, which I think maybe I beat the first night, and that was it. So it's not like I really did too much for it. But yeah, okay, just trying to make my way through. It's already 3 a.m. Okay, he's there. That's not ideal. We'll see. Hopefully he walks away soon. That's good. That's good as well. Check again. Just flopping through here, trying to get this done. Next game, I'll be honest, I have not decided yet. I have a decent build-up of video, so I do have time to decide. But I would like to do either Subnautica or Dead Space. I know those are two incredibly different games, but I am not quite sure what I want to do yet. So I will have to decide that a little bit later on. Freddy still hasn't moved. Let's go ahead and check. Foxy has not moved at all either. We have 45% left at that. Bonnie, I believe it's Bonnie is the name. I think I remember looking that up. Chica got me really fast last time, but it seems like right now Chica is not active. We're going to be getting very close to 4 a.m. in a second here. Plans for tomorrow, thinking about it. I might go down and meet up with the guy who I bought the dirt bike from to get some oil and more maintenance stuff from him. He said he just forgotten to give that to me, which is no problem at all. Guy is incredibly nice, and definitely happy that I bought the motorcycle from him. Another thing is the title for the dirt bike. He did have the title for it, where I know some people don't, but when I had gone down to AAA, which AAA is a lot easier to do that stuff with than the DMV, they said they didn't have the proper paper for off-road titles or something. It's like non-highway titles, which I felt was like incredibly strange, but they said to call back in a couple weeks and see. I guess I'll call back in a couple weeks and see. You know, not really much more I can do besides that. We're doing decent so far, I feel like. Check that quick. We're all good. Foxy is still not moved. But I definitely do want to exchange a title, and I will tell the guy that it's not quite happened yet. It really shouldn't be a big deal. That genuinely scared me a little bit. I think you might have seen my eyebrows kind of shoot up there for a second when that happened. But I'm just trying my best to make it through. Only 2 hours left. If I beat this second time through, this is going to be a single part episode 5, which after 3 goddamn parts of night 4 would be crazy. But with it being 18% per hour, with doors being closed partially at times, so I'm sure it's going to happen, I need it to change 5 a.m. basically now. Otherwise, we might have a problem. So there we go. Okay, we are on track, doing well. We just need, okay, Foxy's moving a little bit, but not much. I don't think he's going to move within the next hour. I sure hope. If he does, that's going to be heartbreaking. That's a little bit tragic that Bonnie is there now, but I think we're still doing okay. Bonnie's still there. I see the shadow there. Yeah, okay. I just want to triple check just in case I could open it. We're getting so close. We're getting so close, guys. We can do it now. But anyways, not really much else to talk about. It's going to rain tomorrow. I think I might actually go for just a nice relaxing walk. But not really much else that I have planned for the day besides something like that. Just walking out in the rain and having a good time. Everything looks pretty good here. Nothing to talk about. And it should actually... I genuinely don't want to jinx it. I think we kind of got this. That scared the out of me. Okay. Panicking a little bit, but we're okay. Chica has gone. We have 5% left. Come on. Come on. Come on. 4% left. We are getting very close here. What is that? What does that mean? Oh, God. What does that mean? What was that? No! We were so close. Did I not have the power to shut the door? Okay. I'm gonna go get a soda. And I know I've only kind of done 2 runs, but we're going to do a 3rd run. We're going to do this. We're going to beat this. I was so close. We're going to beat this. Come on. Let's do this. Come on. Okay. Come on. I'm genuinely surprised that we were not able to beat it there. I mean, we had to be seconds off. I couldn't close the door. I don't know if there's a certain amount of power that I needed to close the door. Like, we still had 3% left. But it sadly just did not seem to work. Which is a little bit tragic. Usually I thought we were gonna win it. I really did on the second attempt. That would have been awesome if we did, but that's okay. So you do the exact same thing again. I mean, we are right there. Need to save a tiny bit more power, which honestly might just be from doing something like that as opposed to full-blown ones. I'm gonna wait till almost 1 a.m. before I even hit the lights at all, just so that hopefully we can save that and saves that power. Now, I actually kind of got out of Legos for a long time, and I had them a whole bunch as a kid. Kids' toys. God, I had so many. This might be a really niche one to talk about, but did anybody have those like toy dinosaurs that were like electric, like you could control them? Those things were awesome. I absolutely loved those. And we still had a couple of them. I have no idea if we still have the controllers for them and everything, but those things were awesome. Now what I'm gonna do is I am not going to check on Foxy doll. I'm not going to stay on the camera extra long to do that. I am just going to absolutely try to power maintenance this the whole way, because we were so close. Like, if I could have closed that door for, I think, just 20 seconds, I think we would have won. Like, I actually think that we would have won last round if I just could have kept it for 20 seconds. But that's okay. Stuff like that's going to happen. Very close for my first time. Happy about Bonnie's still there. I could see that. Just got to check on this as much as possible here. I'm walking away, I think. No, he's still there for now. That's okay. Just trying to flip this back up. He's not there anymore. Yep, triple checking. I don't need to do that light there. I know that he's gone. I just got to trust myself with that as well. I think I heard... thought I heard Freddy moving, but thank God I didn't. I need him to stay there. I need to change to... Okay, 1 a.m.'s there already. I need 2 a.m. in a second here. 2 a.m. at 70% was where I was at last time, I think, and I was just barely behind. It's because I had the door closed. Okay, 2 a.m. It's not a great sign. It's not a great sign, but we can do it. But the reasons I want to play either Subnautica or Dead Space is I've never played Subnautica, and that seems like such a fun, enjoyable game for me to play that I would really like to. But it's gonna be a long game, so I don't know if that would be a series that people would really want to stick around for such a long kind of game. As far as Dead Space, I really like Dead Space. I played maybe the first couple hours of the first one, but as I said, it was a bit buggy with the FPS having to be limited to 60 for it to work properly, and it just, you know, didn't really feel like a good experience. But with the Dead Space Remastered, I assume that they have that fixed, so, you know, now might be the time to do it. I need to change 3 a.m. very soon, and we should actually be quite close to that, I believe. Okay, we just gotta do this. Come on, guys, we got this. We did very well last time, just wasn't quite there. Literally just a few percent off, just 20 seconds, I think. If Chica didn't show up right at that door then, that would have been it. Chica's back there. That's, I mean, a bit of a problem. We're 3 a.m., we're 3% ahead of schedule. If we stick on this exact number, we'll be at, that's a problem now. Chica's there, so... that's not good, that's not good. Does Bonnie leave? Bonnie left already. Wow, that's surprising. Okay. Pirates Cove still good. Chica's still there. That's a problem, though. This is tough. This is getting tough. And I'm not mad at it. I like that this game is tough. I think it's actually been I think I paid $5 for it on sale. Worth it. A good game. As I said, I thought the hype was going to be more than the game was actually worth. It wasn't. It's genuinely a fun game, and I enjoyed playing it. Hopefully, I can say I enjoyed. Right now, I'm enjoying. I ain't finished this yet. 3 a.m. It needs to go to 4 a.m. soon. 4 a.m. would be 18 times 3, so that would be 54, 64. What? 30? What? I'm losing my mind. 3 a.m. would be 50%. Add 18 onto that, divided by 3. Okay, yeah, I'm losing my mind. That's I am too stressed with what's going on right now. I even closed the door. That's not what I meant to do. 33%. It needs to change 4 a.m. right now. 4 a.m. right now, or we're doomed. 4 a.m. right now, or we're doomed. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close. It's gonna be so close. I am so stressed right now. We need to survive for like another 3 minutes, I think. God, no. No. Okay, at least he's gone already, but God, this is... It needs to change 5 a.m. within the next, like, minute. Come on, this is so stressful, but we can do it. I know we can do it. I have full faith in myself that we can do this. But I would like to ask what you guys would have me play, Dead Space or Subnautica. But I don't have a massive viewer base so far, and it's gonna be, you know, a couple days after I already decide by the time this video comes out. So I will just pick what I think will be best and have a fun time doing it. So also, if it doesn't change to 5 a.m. in the next 15 seconds, I'm dead. If it doesn't change to 5 a.m. now, I'm dead. It needs 5 a.m. now. 5 a.m. now. Now. I don't think I make it. I think I'm too low. I was doing good last time as far as power. This time, power is... I've been using too much of it, I think. The amount of times that the animatronics showed up at the doors that I had to keep closed was just a little bit too much. I'm getting ready for a jump scare. I just don't think I can do it. How far is Foxy? Foxy isn't open all. Come on. Come on, please, 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 please. Guys, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. That screwed me so bad. Screw me so bad. I can't even open the thing. I gotta trust it. Please. Oh no. They let me close there at 3%, so why couldn't I close the last time at 3%? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yes! Come on! Yes! We did it! There we go. Earned $120. I can now buy about 2 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. Hell yes. There we go, boys. Five Nights at Freddy's is wrapped up. Thank you to everybody who has watched all these videos. And I'll see you in the next game.